Hey, what's up YouTube? Mar here from GrumpyOG's up against RoyalMadness in G2 1v1 Siege. Today's going to be the last Siege of the season for us plebs. Let's go ahead and jump on into it. Originally, I wanted to use either 10 Lucians or 10 Julies for this Siege, but I ended up just kind of going with either a Cleave team or a Mirror team. So for this one, we're going to use Miang, Dova, Elisa, the one Cyborg against this Odin defense. If you haven't seen me use it, it's a really solid offense. You kill the Odin, he doesn't come back, and then you got a 3v2, the two girlies, and that's pretty much it. We're gonna go for the skill 2 here, get rid of him, and now we just gotta 3v2 them. So I feel like we have a lot to talk about Siege, both this season, next season. You guys are wondering what's gonna happen with me next season, if I'm gonna stay, if I'm gonna leave to G1, if I'm gonna quit. Nah, I don't know if I'm gonna quit, but yeah, there's a lot of questions, and hopefully I can provide a lot of answers, as well as give my opinions as to a lot of things that have been going on in Siege recently. But yeah, so this is the first attack. We're gonna go ahead and go on to the next attack. This one's gonna be a mirror team. I haven't touched this Carcano in a while. It's been the same for quite some time. This is my Gapsu that I've been running on defense, and then this Water Ivor, I think I just threw on another set onto her. But yeah, so the idea here is just to try to kill the Carcano first, and then go for the Water Ivor, leave the Gapsu last. He's kind of tanky. We're gonna go for the skill 2. We did a decent amount of damage. We're just gonna go for the skill 1, secure the kill. Now it's a 3v2. Hopefully this Water Ivor doesn't go off like crazy. Okay, she doesn't, so we're gonna start working onto her. We do land a defense break. The Gapsu is gonna get the attack bar, but we get it back too. We go for the skill 2, hidden aim. Okay, can we potentially kill with the Carcano here? Nice stun. Okay, we get the defense break and we kill the Water Ivor. Now it's a 3v1 against the Gapsu, and this basically gonna be another win. Alright, first opinion. They made this change to the map, and I think a lot of us can agree that this new map sucks. I don't know what Comptus is doing, and they still haven't backed down on it. For the next attack, we're going to use the Dark Siri, Escher, and this time we're going to use Jasmine. I did see her on some of the Siege defenses in the tournament. I think she's underrated, especially for defense. I think she can be a better replacement than Truffle if everything goes right, because she has that skill 3 reset, and then she has that skill 2, which can be pretty powerful. We go for the skill 3 here. We do land the increased cool times. We're going to target the Misty since he's the biggest threat. Decent amount of damage. He's down to half health. There we go with the Siri. We kill him. Now we're going to use the skill 2, which decreases the target's HP in proportion to the attack bar that is reduced. I don't know. I think she's a really great unit, and I think she's pretty underrated in Siege. I know that a lot of people use her for arena offense, but I don't really see her being used in Siege. I think she can be pretty good on offense. I think she could be pretty good on defense. If you have the Escher go into skill 2, Siri goes into skill 3, and then she goes for the skill 3, potentially procs into skill 2, then something might potentially die once the Siri moves. So I don't know. I think it's a pretty cool team. We still have to see what defenses come out in the last round of the tournament. That typically defines what will be the meta for the next season. I'm really hoping that we get some fresh new defenses for next season, because it's been pretty stale this season. But we'll have to see. For the next one, we're going to go ahead and mirror this Clara, Vigor, and Misty defense. Don't look at the builds too much. I just kind of threw on some other sets. I didn't want to have to really think about it. So the main thing here is we want to kill the Misty, and then at that point we should be fine. Not too much to worry about. Unless he proc a lot, we do take the first turn. We don't land the strip onto the Misty. We're going to go for the skill 3 here onto the Vigor. If we can kill him, then they're not going to have any sustain. We go for the skill 2, do a decent amount of damage. Right here, I wasn't too sure what I do. Do I go for the skill 1, skill 2 onto the Vigor? Do I go for the skill 2 onto the Misty? That Claire's going to take a turn no matter what. She does. We get stunned up, we proc out. We have to heal just to play it safe. We do kill the Vigor, and we're getting those stacks. Now we're going to go for the Misty here. He's not hitting for much because of all the debuffs we landed. We kill the Misty. Now it's a 3v1. Next thing that I want to say is that I really hope that the next balance patch is a good one, because These past few balance patches have sucked. In terms of content, they have really sucked. I also want to throw this in here. It seemed like I wasn't going to get all my attacks in, but luckily we were able to get some more attacks in. For this one, we're just going to go ahead and Lucian it. But yeah, I think that this balance patch has to be pretty big because everything is looking pretty stale in the game. Maybe it's just me. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys also feel the same way or if you feel differently about it. For the next attack, we're going to go ahead and Julie cleave it. But yeah, to further expand on the whole balance patch thing, I feel like this game really depends on the balance patches, and for Comptist not to be paying attention to that, it really shows a lot about how much they care about this game. Now there's a rumor that there's going to be a Jujutsu Kaisen collab at the end of this month. If I'm right, then I'm right, I get the credit. If I'm wrong, you guys forget about it. No, I'm just kidding, Pure gets the credit for it. For this next attack, we're going to use the twins and Miang. I don't know why I continue to use the twins. This time I put them on attack. I'm just going to let you guys know right off the bat this team loses. You'll see why. But yeah, it's quite unfortunate. I think I'm going to just retire the twins. Too bad I got Martina so late. But yeah, to go back onto the collab thing, we might have the collab. And well, here's the thing that pisses me off about Comptist is that they have so many new monsters now. I remember back then we used to beg for them to drop new monsters. It was so rare. Now they keep dropping them, and all the monsters are typically just shit. Then we get a balance patch that doesn't fix shit, and the cycle just continues over and over and over again. We have so many recent mons from recent collabs that still suck, haven't been shown any love, and it's like, what's the point? What's the point of just collecting them for the Pokédex? We want to use these toys, we want to have fun, we want them to actually be good, but they just suck. A lot of them just suck. Don't get me wrong, if it is a JJK collab and we get the domain expansion, English or Spanish, I'm going to be super fucking stoked about it. For the next attack, we're going to go ahead and double snipe this defense. Let's see, what else do I have to talk about? So, I do want to talk about what the future holds for me. I'm not too sure yet what I'm going to do next season. I know I mentioned that I do kind of want to go to G1 and just chill. I could basically do whatever I plan to do in G1 here. I also know that G1 content might not be as interesting as G3 content. I'm going to go ahead and leave a poll in the community tab if you guys want to go ahead and vote on it. For the next attack, we're going to use the banned offense, the Forsaken offense with Poseidon, see how it works out. But yeah, I'm most likely going to stay here for now. Depends what happens. If we get a good collab, the mons are good. If the bounce patch is good, hopefully everything works out, because I can really use the motivation right now. Morale is pretty low right now. For the next attack, we're actually going to use a pretty interesting team. This is Tato, don't know how to say it. I like saying Tato. It's team Muguang, the Fire Hacker, and then Amber. So the idea here is we have two strippers, and then we got Amber here for the damage. Kind of similar to that Tomo Dark Robo Amber team, except this one is, I guess, a little bit tankier. I think the other one works better for first turn. This is more of a second turn team. If you happen to get first turn, then that's awesome. But yeah, there goes the Shazam. This Byung-Chul isn't really going to do much to the Amber. He's going to be dying pretty soon. We go for the Carcano. We're going to bonk this Byung, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, that's it for my attacks. Here are the results for the siege. We ended up winning the siege. Let's go ahead and check out the contribution. We have Wesley in the #1 spot, followed by Adam and Big Thief. Shout out to you guys. Let's go ahead and open up this trophy box. We actually got a pretty decent box here. We got an LD scroll. That's most likely going to be an LD5 Gojo. So hopefully that happens. Let me reiterate that it is a rumor. Don't get excited just yet. Just think about it. But yeah, let's go ahead and do the one thing we do at the end of every season. Let's go ahead and check out how everyone did. And then we're going to give some shout outs here. We got Sappy here with 172 defense wins. which is pretty impressive in G3 Siege. Same thing for Alex with 181 defense wins, 245 attack wins, pretty nice. We're going to give Maggie a shout out because, well, he uses Julie a lot. And then we also have King here with 209 defense wins. Some of them were in G1, G2 before he joined, and the same thing with Blue with 322 defense wins, which is pretty crazy. 280 attack wins though, really nice. And then we have Opetri with 289 offense wins. Shout out to Opetri. So last season, me and Opetri were fighting for the 3rd spot in the most wins. Then we have Jim here with 284 offense wins. Shout out to you, Jim. Both working with Luis. Then we have Cuz here with 290 offense wins, double sniping it. And then here I am with 307 offense wins, 55 defense wins. Not that many defense wins, but this might be the highest amount of offense wins I've had. That puts me at a 95% win rate if you take out the 6 attacks that I didn't end up hitting in these past couple of sieges. This was my 2nd season in G3. Pretty crazy growth, I'd have to say, for the channel and for myself. I think I improved a lot in Siege. It did come at the cost of content. There's finding the balance of either being good at Siege or having fun at Siege and kind of sucking. So this time I kind of went the route of trying to take it a little more seriously, see what I can do. I think I proved the point to myself, and yeah, maybe next season it's probably not gonna be the same. I'm probably gonna be fucking around like I used to, but we'll see. It really just depends on the balance patch, on the new monsters. Hopefully Comtus does everything right. It's been a while since I've done this, but I want to thank everyone that's been a part of this channel. I really appreciate just all the support that you've given me, and if you've been sticking along for the ride, I really appreciate it. Shout out to you guys. I really couldn't do this without you guys. We are gonna have the Siege vacation this next coming week. If you guys have any ideas for any videos you would like to see, most likely that aren't RTA, let me know in the comment section below. I might have a RTA related video dropping next week though. I think over the vacation I'm gonna just try to improve all my PvE guides that I've made in the past, try to update them, maybe craft or find some new teams to try out next season or for World Guild Battle. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end and you heard all this yapping, make sure to put domain expansion, English or Spanish, in the comment section below. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Much love. Peace.